Just back from bashing those kids at the orphanage, and today I thought, why would I play 2.6 Hog Cycle when I can play Evolved Royal Giant Hog Cycle? I mean, it's better in every way. Something I wanted to mention, guys, is there is some sexual tension between me and my neighbor. It just transpired, okay? Maybe not sexual, maybe just tension. And he is a 40-year-old divorced man, but listen, it all started when I moved into my new apartment complex. So, okay, can this dude chill out? Like, come on, we just started the game. I moved into my new apartment complex a few months ago, moved out of daddy's home, and ever since then, things have gone a little sour. So what happened is, the first night I was sleeping in my new apartment, you can probably tell by the background change of some of my videos that happened a while ago, that I'm in a new place. And what happened is, on the first night I was moving in, it was like 10 p.m, me and my friends were helping me move stuff into the room. And then, we must have like, I don't know, let the door slam or something, and then, all of a sudden, this guy down the corridor, one of the neighbors, he sticks his head out, and he goes, he just stares at us for a second, and I say, hi, how you doing? And my friend goes, you alright, mate? And then he replies with, is that you fucking slamming the door? And then I'm just like, oh yeah, like, sorry man, I didn't realize it. He was like, can you fuck off with that, honestly? You are being such cunts and stuff like this. And I was like, Jesus Christ, this is my first night here. And then he just continued to abuse us for like another minute, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, man, I really didn't mean it. And honestly, we weren't even being that loud. So he was just annihilating me with his words. He was a wordsmith, that man. Man of culture, definitely. Definitely not an Australian bogan. And so after that, he just closed his door. He just slammed his door after he abused us, and he just left. And I went back in my apartment, and my friend was just sitting on the floor, the one who wasn't outside with me, and he had just had a ghost face because he was like, what just happened? It was terrifying, man. It actually was. And I was the one that was gonna have to sleep there that night, so I was like, this sucks. And now, how does this relate to my neighbor? By the way, this is fair. As soon as I played with Evolved Royal Giant, his whole tower just deleted. And so, this neighbor, right, the 40-year-old neighbor who I have sexual tension with, that is my only friend at this moment. So after that, I met my neighbor. I was on my balcony one time. He came out on his balcony and we started having a conversation. And I was like, oh, this is cool. Someone is actually cool. And he was telling me about how he's, 40 years old. I don't know why I keep mentioning that. He's divorced and he's living in this place. And I was like, this is cool. And so he invites me into his room and we kind of have a conversation. And he's telling me about how there's like all these politics in the building. It's like high school drama. He's like, yeah, like, one of the guys was saying I was smoking and he like snitched on me to the building manager. And I'm like, what the fuck? We are how is this high school part 2? We are grown adults. We're living in an apartment building. Why is everyone snitching on each other and talking behind each other's backs? And he was like, yeah, and then, finally they confronted me to my face. And I was like, why didn't you just say it to my face? And so I was like, what